Yes, sir.
When y'all did your calculations for what would be an equitable amount, y'all put it at 1.5 to 15%.
Actually, the last rate study that Louisiana Rural Water did for the town, it was still on a flat rate. And at that point in time, we were using a 1.10 sustainability factor. Since then, the regulatory powers that be have moved it to where we are starting to recommend a 1.15 sustainability
Did
factor.
y'all come up with the latest amount here?
The latest rates, no sir, the town has filled out a request for a rate study, from my understanding, from what they told me, and we will be performing a rate study sometime in the near future. We have a lot of them on the list, and I don't even know exactly where the town's at on the list.
So I understand the premise behind the rate studies. You can't compare apples to apples, you know.
Right.
However, do we know why we are paying the amount that we are?
That would be a question for the
That's a good
mayor.
question for your city
I'm-
council and for your mayor.
Yeah, I'm sure they formed got an informed, educated decision, just
No,
like y'all.
I understand, but it's not, y'all didn't do it for this when we switched to BB.
Right,
But it is
I
coming.
don't know where they
That's
got it.
what we have coming.
Mr. Tony, if you could share with them, looking at the rates where we were at, you looked at it, you said that we're at the 1.2, and not the one, I'm sorry, the 1.2, I believe it was. And you're recommending the 1.15, not
Right.
that you've done a rate study, but looking at the rates that we have. Can you kind of go through them with what the state averages are and where we fall in?
Right. Whenever I met with the mayor last week, he was showing me the rates, and the rates that they set with the consumption instead of the flat rate, those rates are comparable with what we are seeing around the state. For your first,
Is that the rate that you're seeing in like girls and in Suffolk or Welsh?
I don't know what everybody's rates are, I'm just saying, just
Also
in
from New
a.
Orleans West.
Huh?
I did research from New Orleans West, so if we're not comparing apples to apples, I mean, there were a few that were on par with our price, but, you know, 10,000 or below in residency is.
Right.
I'm by no means as professional at your rate, but when we were significantly higher, that's where my concern was, and where did that?
Right.
Not gonna be that worse, but I was hoping to try to find out where those numbers came from, since I'm not there. Thank you.
Right. Just in general, for the first 2,000 gallons, we're seeing anywhere from 16 to 18 up to 24 and 26. And for per thousand after, and I don't remember exactly what y'all's rates were set at. I want to say they were around a 22 for the first 2,000 gallons. And how much per thousand after?
375.
Sir?
375.
375. The 1,000 after, we see that anywhere from, and they do have some systems that it's lower. They have minimal treatment. They have, and you have some that's higher, but that 375 is right in line with what we typically see, around the state.